From news and views, issues and opportunities, we'll have in-depth conversations with decision makers to find out what they know and what they think. I'm Rico Hizon, inviting you to join the exchange because your business is our business. It is the month of merrymaking, and for Filipinos fond of celebrating the season, it is a big thing that restrictions are at their lowest as the country transitions to life post-COVID-19. Wage earners are eager to spend, bonuses for themselves and loved ones, keeping in mind discounts and cheap finds. With festivities nearing full swing, how are establishments preparing those value-for-money gastronomic delights? The vision of quality and affordable dining in our C-Suite vision. Kababayans eager to spend their hard-earned money this Christmas can always expect good finds in Bazaars. Let's now have an exchange with Leo Salonga, Marketing Communications Manager of World Beck Services International, organizers of the World Bazaar Festival. Leo, great to have you with us. So tell us, how are the Christmas bazaars this holiday season? Are all the stalls taken up and rented out?
Yes, that's right, Rico. Very exciting. The upcoming World Bazaar Festival is very jam-packed with 400 merchants. That is tomorrow up until December 19th. You're correct, Rico. I think despite of the advent of the online retail shops right now, Filipinos are still in touch with something that is tangible. Anything that they can touch is something that they will really, really buy. So I think all Filipinos right now are very much excited for the face-to-face shopping experience. That is why we're here with you guys, the World Bazaar Festival, a grand comeback at the World Trade Center.
A grand comeback indeed, revenge buying by our kababayans, 400 merchants. Is this more than what you had pre-pandemic, Leo?
That's true, Rico. Last year, we really tried our very best to come back because a lot of our audience or our community are looking forward to the World Bazaar. So we did it an outdoor just to be aligned with the COVID restrictions. So we did it at the north. And now we're back at the World Trade Center, Metro Manila. So a lot of our audience or a lot of our community are really looking forward for this upcoming bazaar. No?
400 merchants. What are the products usually sold in the bazaar stalls, Leo?
Okay, right. From the wide array of options, RTWs, you have gadgets, we have accessories, shoes, bags. But above all that, we also have our pavilion for our fur babies, as at the end of the day, they're still part of our family. So let's give them a little gift this coming Christmas. And also we have a celebrity pavilion in which our celebrity communities are there to support us to sell their pre-loved items. So that's something that our audience are really going to look forward to. And of course, what is a bazaar without food? So we have a food world for everybody. So when you feel like if you want to eat something, it's just there, right at the corner of the bazaar.
But of course, the bad news is this year, Leo, prices have gone up. Inflation is at a 14-year high. Is World Beck's raising stall rentals amid these rising costs?
You know what? We're very friendly to all our friends. We always wanted to help the MSMEs community, and these are friends for so many years now. And I think a lot of Filipinos are still, this is the time that Filipinos are not guilty of spending something. It's Christmas. At the end of the day, it's about gift giving. It's a season of celebrating and give something to your loved ones, to your friends,
And of course, when it comes to gift giving, and of course the aguinaldos, it really bores a big hole in your wallet and in your pocket. From your surveys among stall owners, Leo, with prices of goods rising, are consumer preferences changing? Are they spending less for Christmas gifts, but of course, still buying?
Yes, that's right. I don't think so that Filipinos are spending less in terms of buying something, because I think Filipino culture has always been generous, no matter what. You're always generous to your family, not just to your family, to even strangers out there. You give something, right, Rico? So I think that's something that Filipinos are really proud of. You know, that the culture of gift giving or the culture of giving has always been in our blood, in our stream, Rico.
And of course, over the past 2.5 years, amid the pandemic, Filipinos, our kababayans, bought online. We saw a surge in the digital platform. Are bazaars being affected by the popularity right now of online shopping? Because they don't have to go to the venue anymore with the thousands of people cramming in to buy their favorite Christmas gifts.
Correct, Rico. I think you'll be surprised, you know. Everyone is excited to be in this new normal, you know. Everyone is excited to attend events like this, and especially during this Christmas season, you know. I think despite of the advent of the online retail shop, Filipinos are still looking forward for that shopping experience face to face, you know. Nakikipagtawaran ka, nakikipag-bargain ka to these bazaristas. And I think 60% of the Filipinos would actually confirm to what I'm saying, you know, Rico. Yeah.
Thank you so much, Leo, for this Christmas Bazaar exchange.
Thank you, Rico.
Happy holidays to you. World Beck Services International Marketing Communications Manager, Leo Salonga. And now here's a rundown of the week's top business stories. The country's outstanding debt climbed to 13.64 trillion pesos in October, higher than the previous record of 13.52 trillion pesos in September. The inflation rate, or the rise in prices of goods and services, surging to 8% in November, the fastest pace since the 9.1% on the same month in 2008 or during the global financial crisis. And the government's economic team cut its growth forecast for 2023 to 6 to 7% from 6.5% to 8% amid external headwinds like the slowdown in major global economies. And coming up on the exchange, where your business is our business. Christmas decorations are now everywhere as a backdrop for a livelier holiday season. We'll have an exchange with the president of a holiday decor association. And what is a Filipino Christmas without the Noche Buena? We find out what's cooking in the food business with the president of San Miguel Foods. Keep it right here on CNN Philippines. News you can trust. Welcome back right here on The Exchange, where your business is our business. I'm Rico Hizon. 'Tis the season when Christmas trees stand tall in homes as colorful lights brighten our streets. How is the Christmas decorations business doing this time around? Let's now have an exchange with Philippine Lifestyle, Homestyle, and Holiday Decor Association President Romeo Valderrama Jr. Doc June, thank you so much for joining us. As prices rise, what is the emerging preference of Filipinos on Christmas decorations?
Well, for the general public, they usually want the cheaper ones, but these are mostly from China. But those which are Philippine-made, they are usually being bought by the medium to high-end bracket Filipino families.
What has been the trend, Doc June, for our kababayans buying Christmas decorations? Are they buying only what they need, or are they now splurging on Christmas tree, Christmas lights, Christmas balls, and other Christmas decors?
It's like a two-pronged thing, no? The middle to higher income, they splurge, they shop with vengeance, as we have seen in our store in Green Hills. But for the basic or the common Filipino people, they buy the necessities, the food first before buying holiday or Christmas decors.
For the Filipino manufacturers of Christmas decorations, what adjustments did they have to make to maintain quality while factoring in more costs for the materials?
Well, usually for the Filipino exporter, our materials are mostly local from the local source, indigenous. So we get them from the province. While that's also the trend for our foreign buyers. They want something organic, sustainable, and indigenous.
Doc June, give us an example of the price increases of Christmas decorations for imported and locally made products, from Christmas trees to Belens, the Nativity, Christmas lights, and Christmas balls.
For the Christmas lights and Christmas trees, they are usually imported. So it depends on the dollar, the value of the dollar. And while for the Belen, which is, if it's made in the Philippines, usually it's in the, what you call, high-end, because what the Filipino exporter makes are world-class, high-end. So it's not the one that you can really find in the Visoria or somewhere else.
But have prices gone up significantly with the peso weak against the US dollar, and of course inflation at 14-year highs?
Yes, it really affects the price of, because the prices of the materials are affected. So the price also increases.
By how many percent has it increased, Doc June?
Maybe 10 to 20.
Okay.
10 to 20%.
Okay.
Because we cannot price it higher and nobody would buy them anymore if the decorations are really expensive.
How is the demand right now for our Christmas decorations in foreign markets? Is it high, stable, or low?
For the Philippine exports of holiday decors, 83% of that goes to the US. And then the 17% goes to the different part of the country. The US is our number one buyer. So it also depends on the economy of the US market.
Thank you so much for this Christmas decor exchange, Romeo Doc June Balderrama Jr.
Yes.
And still ahead on the exchange, where your business is our business. How are Filipinos stocking the fridge for their Christmas celebrations? We talk holiday sales with the president of San Miguel Foods. Keep it right here on CNN Philippines. News you can trust. Glad you're staying with us right here on The Exchange, where your business is our business. I'm Rico Hizon. A Filipino Christmas table isn't complete without a feast of holiday staples such as hamon and queso de bola. How are food businesses faring as the most wonderful time of the year approaches? Let's now have an exchange with San Miguel Foods President Francisco Alejo III. Mr. Alejo, great to have you with us on the program. Share with us, how is San Miguel Foods preparing for the holiday season given the expected increase in demand for food products? It is, after all, the most wonderful time to get together with family and friends.
Yes, of course, this time of the year is very important to us. Everybody's busy, no working from home. Yes, but in preparation for the Christmas season, I think what's important is that we make sure that we have enough supply of all of the Christmas items from, of course, Christmas hams, you have the queso de bola, even hot dogs, of course, is in demand. We have mayonnaise, and even our chicken products. So we made sure that we anticipate and prepare for the expected increase in demand this coming season, starting from October to December.
Mr. Alejo, just mentioning all of those Noche Buena items is already making me hungry and can't wait for the Noche Buena feast on the 24th. So how does San Miguel Foods ensure that everyone gets a chance to enjoy the holidays with their favorite products?
Well, number one, we have to make sure that the products are in those stores where people shop. You know, one key challenge to us, and I guess to many who are involved in Christmas items, is delivery. You know, because all of a sudden you have to deliver all of these Christmas items to the supermarkets, to the wet markets, to the convenience stores, and all of these channels of distribution. And you have a very narrow window to do that. And not only do you deliver, but you have to make sure that you're able to refill very quickly, because you cannot really anticipate the demand per store. So there will be stores that will run out of those items early enough, and there are those who will have so much stocks that they cannot even sell it during the high demand for the product. And so our planning for our logistics or transport is key to making sure that our consumers enjoy the Christmas season by making our products available to them at all of those channels that they shop in. Rico.
So, Mr. Alejo, how is the demand for San Miguel food products this 2022 holiday season compared to last year and even before the pandemic? Is it stable or is it even better now? Is there revenge purchases of San Miguel food products?
Yeah, I guess you can call it revenge, but no, you know, we're surprised that there is a demand early enough. Not only are people buying already the hams and the hot dogs and the queso de bola, I guess some of them for gift giving, and some of them are just making sure they have the products in time for Noche Buena. But even, you know, the different companies, Rico, who give gifts to their employees by buying hams or queso de bola, are now all happening. So it look like that there is, in fact, revenge shopping, and that demand will be greater than last year and even the year before that.
How about your business outlook for the coming year? Will it look even better than 2022, Mr. Alejo?
Of course, forecasting is always a challenge. But for us, we look at the trends, we look at the factors that affect business. And so we're quite optimistic actually for next year. You know why? Well, first of all, the forex is improving, di ba? For a while, the peso to a dollar was already at like 59 and close to 60, and now it is really going down. And we're hoping that next year it will stabilize, so we will not get hit, but by very high cost of U.S. dollars, which we use for importation of our raw materials. So that's one. Secondly, you know, this year we were hit by very high cost of commodities, yung mga wheat, you know, milling wheat, and some of the meat products that we use for our products. But we're seeing that there is a slowing down in the increases of these very strategic materials. And so given this trend, we think that next year will be more stable. And as the economy opens next year, we see tourists coming in, no? Now, if you go to restaurants, I don't know about your experience, but I've seen that the restaurants are filled up. You know, people are going out, enjoying, eating. So I think it will be even more attractive. There will be more demand next year. So we're looking forward to 2023 as a better year than this year.
Mr. Alejo, our restaurants are packed and there are even long lines waiting to get in to these restaurants wherever you go. Speaking of business outlook as well, San Miguel Foods, how is the company supporting or boosting food security in the country?
Ayan, that's very key, because we've always think of ourselves as very much involved in food security. Being of course, in chicken products. No, we're in chicken products. We are in flour. These are very basic items for food security. And what we have done, of course, with the support of Mr. Ang, is to increase the capacity of our different factories, our facilities, our plants. As early as last year, we have already started to expand capacities. Like, for example, in the case of hot dogs, we can produce more than 30%, 40% more of this product in preparation for the greater demand. We're also forecasting greater demand for chicken products, which is really a commodity, a good source of protein. And so we're putting up all of these company-owned grow-out farms and dressing plants and value-added products. And so the consumers can be sure that there will be enough products. Even our flour, the basic flour for producing noodles and producing bread, we have expanded the capacity, almost doubling the capacity of our flour business, and so that we can supply the needs of the country for the coming years. We've prepared for the next 10 years, actually. We've prepared and we have identified the necessary capital expenditure so that we can build all of these plants, not only here in Luzon, but actually in the entire country, including the Visayas and Mindanao.
Thank you, sir, for this holiday food exchange. San Miguel Foods President Francisco Alejo III. And this is the exchange. We make sense of the facts and the figures and the ups and downs of the business cycle, because your business is our business. I'm Rico Hizon. Thanks for watching CNN Philippines. News you can use. News you can trust.